has always been and always will be. For millennia, the forces of good and evil have been locked in eternal battle over the control of Earthrealm. Some seek to use the tournament to destroy all that is good. Others seek vengeance, power, or eternal life. Time after time, each individual threat has been vanquished, and Earthrealm has enjoyed relative peace for many years. But there is concern that Earth is once again in peril. And this time, the threat of evil has two faces. It is now known that the sorcerer Quan Chi has escaped from the Netherrealm. Since his escape, Quan Chi has unlocked the secret of the ancient Moonstone, discovered the ancient undefeatable army of the long-forgotten Dragon King, and most disturbing of all, formed an alliance with one of our deadliest enemies, Shang Tsung. With their combined strength, they plotted to overpower the only two beings who could prevent their total domination of the two realms. The first was the Emperor of Outworld, Shao Kahn. In a false show of allegiance, they sprung their attack. They then traveled to Earthrealm by way of a mystical portal known only to sorcerers and deities. There, they confronted Earth's mightiest warrior and champion of Mortal Kombat, Liu Kang. It has been Shang Tsung's desire to consume the soul of Earthrealm's greatest warrior. With Quan Chi's assistance, he achieved this goal. Liu Kang is dead. They have since returned to Outworld and are using the souls of conquered warriors to resurrect the Dragon King's undefeatable army. Should they succeed, they will have the means to conquer Outworld and eventually Earthrealm. They will be unstoppable. I can no longer stand idly by and watch this evil consume the world. I have relinquished my status as Elder God to return to Earth and lead you all to battle against our old adversaries. We must act now. We must stop this deadly alliance.
Hi guys and girls, and welcome to another Mortal Kombat review. Been taking a look at the PlayStation stuff lately, even though I did Mortal Kombat 2 for PlayStation. I was supposed to do that back when I did the PlayStation 1 reviews, but had trouble running it on the PlayStation 1, so I did it on the PlayStation 2. And then I did Shaolin Monks because I got so many requests for Shaolin Monks, but really I should have started at Deadly Alliance. Now, I've already reviewed this game on GameCube, and to be honest, the games are very, very, very similar. I mean, it's hard for me to figure out differences, between the three systems, GameCube, Xbox, and Sony. So, I'm just going to talk about Deadly Alliance again, because maybe someone out there hasn't watched the GameCube review, I don't know. And so that's how I'm going to sort of tackle the modern Mortal Kombat games. The first thing I'll say is Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance took a long time or MK5 took a long time to come out after Mortal Kombat 4 was the last arcade Mortal Kombat we were going to see. Now, after MK4 and before this started going into full swing, the MK team put some videos up on MortalKombat.com, which I've actually uploaded to my YouTube just because I find stuff like that interesting. And it was basically key members of the team doing like 10-second videos. I mean, not even videos like this, where they'd say what's going to be going on in MK5, and it'd be like Ed Boon saying, will Scorpion be in MK5? If I have anything to say about it, he'll be back, you know. And then they have like, go over here, a clip from the movie at the end or something. And then they were talking about the in-video chip, I think I said that right. So at the time they were planning an arcade release of Deadly Alliance. But Midway closed up the arcade studios, and that meant this wouldn't make it to arcades, which is a shame, because this would have been an awesome arcade game. So would Deception. Obviously you can't have Conquest mode on arcade, but you know, it would have been, I think this would have really, I think there'd be a lot more fans if this had gone to arcade. I think this would have had a more hardcore following. See, this sort of snuck into the market. A lot of people didn't know about this. I mean, in America they did stuff, and there was more marketing for MK Deadly Alliance than there was in Australia for Deception and Armageddon. I can say that for sure. I know because I've got some of the stands and things, posters downstairs. I even got a coffee mug, which is a really cool promo. Only a few people got one of those. A Mortal Kombat coffee mug, man. It's got a big bloody handprint around the side, and inside it's got the Deadly Alliance fee, which is awesome. They even had a coffee mug for Deception, but I never got one of those, unfortunately. But anyway, so this was going to be arcade. It wasn't to be, so it went on to the home systems. It took about 5 years after MK4 before we would see this in its entirety finished. It would introduce, I believe, 21 characters. Some of them, oh, hang on, more than 20 classic warriors. I think it might be 22. That includes the secrets, maybe. It's either 22 or 24 or something. It's around the 20 mark. I probably should know that, you know, but it's just been so long. See, honestly, I don't play Deadly Alliance much anymore. I've been playing Deception a lot lately, though, just because just the Conquest mode. I just love that Conquest mode. But, yeah, so it's around 20, 22, 24. The cool thing about this going home was that they were able to concentrate on things like that intro that you just saw. Kick-ass intro. I mean, Liu Kang is dead. That was the best way to bring Mortal Kombat back, is just to shock everyone. The character you thought would never die is dead. And everyone was like, oh my god. And I mean, even though deep down as fans we knew he'd come back, you know, we never really thought I never really thought they would never kill him and leave him dead, you know. I thought maybe they'd do that with Shao Kahn, though. I thought maybe Shao Kahn will never come back. Maybe they just don't want to keep having the same boss, you know, even though I really like Shao Kahn. So, yeah, the kick-ass intro. We got the bios, which have always been, even in the arcade games. The Krypt, which is awesome. Unlockables. You got to see things like, you know, Times Square, Mortal Monday, and all sorts of cool things like that, and pictures and biographies and unlocking characters, and I think it was 676 coffins, 26 by 26 grid. Yeah, and these loading screens, that's another thing. I mean, they're cool. I really like them. I'm actually sort of pissed that Midway never released those, because they're brilliant. You know, they make great screenshots, and they never release the cool stuff. They release this stuff, which is what we see, you know. You can show the gameplay so many times, but, you know, give us some of that promo stuff, you know. I mean, the renders are made to be, you know, given out as promo for magazines and things, but those loading screens, things like that are cool. We never get to see them. You know, I've sort of made it a project to see if I can access those images that are on the disc, and Midway probably wouldn't like that, but, you know, if they're not going to release the loading screens, someone should. I mean, because I can run MK through my computer and capture them as screenshots, but they look like shit, you know, and I want something that looks bloody good quality and clear. And Midway know this, because a lot of the times when they send me renders and that, I ask for the cream of the crop files. I ask for like Photoshop format, and so when I make a banner or a picture or a wallpaper, it looks really good, you know. But anyway, yeah, I've been trying to access these files since this game came out with no luck really. But oddly enough, I recently had some tips from Ace Combat, thank you, who we tried some stuff on Deception, and it worked on Deception, and I was able to get all the loading screens out of Deception, but the same program won't work on Deadly Alliance. It's just, you know, because it's all proprietary format, it's really sort of hard, and it's just trial and error, you know. But anyway, back to the game. So, 5-year break, all that. I wish I could have been at E3 for this, because I had a demo, played a live song, and MK Online were there. They don't deserve to be there, those fuckers. But anyway, they were there, they got to see it, good for them. You know, it was just a good way to promote this, and have a song and that, and even if you liked it or you didn't, it was good. I liked it. It sort of told the story of Scorpion and Quan Chi. And that chase that you see, Scorpion and Quan Chi, you see a bit extra in the Edema video. Apparently there's even more footage out there. This guy once told me that he had the footage and he wouldn't give it to me. He's like, I'll only give it to you if you give me this and that. And he wanted all the stuff that I got from my website as exclusives, you know, Midway exclusives videos and things. And I'm like... And he wanted to trade like a minute of this footage, and he didn't show me screenshots, he didn't show me anything, you know. So you know what would happen, I'd give him the video and then be like, oh, or I'd look at it and it'd be something I already had. Oh, what the fuck, I've already got this. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. You just know that's how some people work on the internet. But apparently he reckons that he had extra footage. And it involved the whole Scorpion Quan Chi chase, where I really wish I had done it in the intro, where Scorpion caught up to Quan Chi, and then you see it in the Edema video, Scorpion gets surrounded by these guards. Obviously, Quan Chi must have summoned them, or they used sorcery to bring him there or something, you know, and he's fighting him and he does a harpoon thing, and that's how the clip ends. That's right at the end, you know. So there was heaps of cool stuff like that. Speaking of Scorpion, there he goes, going on. This was one of the promos, actually, that they used to promote the game. Get over here! You know, it was one of the best things. When we were a Mortal Kombat fan and we saw that, we're like, oh my god, it's coming! Because we've been waiting 5 years, you know? So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to jump into the game now. I'm on my knees here, which doesn't sound very good, but this is, because YouTube's widescreen now, I'm getting the camera to zoom right in pretty much on the picture, and I'm just sort of going to kneel here and continue to talk about the game. Hopefully I'm not in the way. So I'm sort of just still mucking around with this. The last video I did was the last Ninja Commodore 64 review, and that came out pretty good quality actually, but this one will be even better because I just got a new computer, so I forgot to fix the DivX settings, so now it'll be even better. Alright, the first thing I'll say is, when I got Deadly Alliance, I played it on GameCube. I unlocked everything on GameCube. I got this later, I just bought it just to have it because, you know, I'm obsessed with Mortal Kombat. So on this I haven't unlocked anything. This is a totally fresh game. I haven't even made a profile, so I'm just going to use Scorpion and talk about it. But I will mention the other characters. You've got Nitara, Drummond, Suhao, Frost, Jax, Katana, Raiden, Reptile, Cyrax, and you've got hidden characters Blaze and Mocap. That select screen with the fire and all that was just awesome. It had that awesome tune, and this is what I was talking about in the MK vs DC Universe video. You know, it just felt so plain. It felt so drab. You had that music, and that music's cool. Don't get me wrong, but for the select screen, you know, like, did you hear that? It had the fire, and it was like, bah, 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 bah. It just like gets you into it, you know, and it's just, I'm really disappointed with that MK DC Universe select screen. I really am. It's just a select screen, but, you know, it drives me to play the game. Even though I've already put the game in, like, I'm going to play. When I hear that, I'm like, now I'm really going to play, you know. So, yeah, Deadly Alliance came in with this fire and these awesome renders, and we'd never seen anything like it. Take that, bitch. Yeah. Still got it. Yeah.